Now it's my turn to guess 5 things that I might not know about Hungary. Wish me luck.
Okay, let's see your first clue.
Soup. Lavash.
Lavash. That is the correct Hungarian word for soup.
Okay,
yes.
what should I guess about lavash? So, I don't know, what about the soup? You have a lot of soup in Hungary.
That
you have
is
one particular
true.
soup that's really like a traditional thing?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
She's good.
Does it contain meat? It's got to contain meat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you pretty much said it. We call it meat soup.
Ah, there you go. So they have meat soup in Hungary.
And what about it?
Oh, that's still more.
It's...
You have it cold.
No, we have it hot.
Do I have to guess like what it contains?
No, when we eat
When you eat it. Yeah. Like what time of the day, or like what time of the year, or
Just
you
anything
eat
comes
it.
to your mind.
Is it for a specific occasion?
No, not really. That's
Okay,
like
you eat
the
it
opposite.
in the evening.
The opposite of like a special occasion.
You eat it every day.
Well, not every day, but every week on Sunday, pretty much every single family in the country traditionally has meat soup or húsleves.
Húsleves.
Húsleves. Hús means meat.
Ah.
Yeah, and my grandma makes it every single Sunday, despite no one liking it anymore. So, yeah.
And what meat does it contain?
Well, it's a mixture. Like my grandma puts in beef and chicken legs. Like the actual legs of the chicken, not not the drumsticks or anything. It's
I know what you mean.
But disgusting. Second.
Language.
Yeah, that's kind of weak, but
Hungarian language? What about the Hungarian language?
getting close.
Wow. The Hungarian language. Maybe something about the dialects. No.
No.
No. Okay. When the language was first used? No. That's like
Something like that.
This
Yes.
is an official language.
Yes.
Hungarian first became the official language in 1756.
No, it was first acknowledged as an official language alongside Latin in 1836.
Oh, okay.
And
I was only like
100
years old.
And it became the sole official language of the country in 1844.
Okay. That's actually not, I mean, I don't know.
Very, very
later
late.
than I would have thought, because in France it was already...
Yeah,
the
yeah. But
1800s.
because we weren't independent
that
ever,
makes sense.
then it was never
Took a
the
long
official
time
language.
to-
Like people still spoke it, but there was a few times that it wasn't allowed to be taught in schools, for example. So
That's interesting.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Ooh. You have the strongest alcohol content beer.
No.
No.
We
beer
don't
with the
really
strongest
have
alcohol
any
content.
famous beers that we make. So it's more about an event involving beer.
An event in which you swim in beer, or like
No, I love that.
I don't know, like sit in
No,
bar.
it's a historic event.
Well, yeah, it could be historic.
We never used to swim in beer.
Did you actually drink it, or is it a different use of it? No, okay. It's
Related to
throwing
drinking it,
bottles
yeah.
of beer.
No.
No, okay.
Okay, one more clue. It's a tradition that comes from a historic event involving beer.
But you said you don't even produce any famous beer, so what event can there be?
Okay, let's just... Because you probably never guess it. Like,
No, I'm
it's
not gonna
never
guess it. I'm not gonna guess it.
close. Okay, so we had this tradition that for 150 years we weren't allowed to toast with beer. Have I told you this before?
I don't know, but carry on.
Okay, so we had this civil war in 1848-49, and at the end of the civil war, the Austrians, or the Habsburg, they hung seven a few like Hungarian officials and generals of the civil war in October, and apparently they toasted with beer over their dead bodies. And that's why the Hungarians decided not to drink beer for 150 years. This is, you know, just like an urban legend. There is absolutely no proof it actually happened.
Okay.
But a lot of Hungarian people still refuse to clean their glasses with beer. Up to this
So
day.
the tradition is just the fact that you don't normally.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you don't toast with beer or anything.
Yeah,
like
but
the
okay.
the 150 years is already
But
over.
you actually have a word to say when you toast, right?
Yeah, egészségedre.
Egészségedre, and you would
It's
say
the same
that.
as
I've seen
beer.
you do that with beer.
Yeah, but the 150 years
your country.
are over,
Oh.
so now
So
we
now it's
are
fine.
allowed
Now you're
to.
allowed to.
Now,
Okay.
yeah, now we
Why
engage
150
them.
years?
Absolutely no idea.
Okay.
Okay, next.
The crown, something to do with the king, the queen, the princess.
No, it's the crown as an object.
Oh, I don't know.
Like national crown.
Oh,
that we're talking
your
about.
national
like
crown.
that one.
Your national crown is either contains a specific stone or has a specific colour. No, okay. Your crown.
Think about events relating to a crown.
Like when it has to be worn by someone.
Or what can happen to a crown.
The crown was stolen from
Getting close, yeah.
a museum or wherever it was
No.
stored. Okay, it was stolen. I don't know where it's stored. Where it was stored. This crown was stolen.
No, it wasn't
Oh.
stolen, but
It was lost.
lost, yes?
Yes, it
for a
was
few
lost.
years.
In some kind of event. I was going to say in a labyrinth. No, maybe in a war or in some kind of dispute.
Relating to a war, yeah.
It was lost and then it was found again.
Yeah.
Buried
So-
underground or something.
It was buried in a forest.
In a
yes.
forest, okay.
So the civil war that I mentioned earlier, towards the end of it in 1849, a small group of Hungarian politicians decided to hide the crown because everybody else wanted to destroy it or steal it or something, take it away from us. So they took it in big secret, buried it somewhere in the forest, and it took
find it again.
people like 4 or 5 years to send around secret agents to find out where it
was.
could be, and it was in terrible conditions when they found it.
Okay.
Obviously it was buried under the ground alongside other national treasures like the coronation gown and things.
So they
They
buried
were-
everything that they knew could be, destroyed.
Yeah.
otherwise.
So all of our national treasures relating to coronation
Ah,
and
that's
everything,
interesting.
yeah. Okay, I think this is the last one.
Baby.
This is my favorite one.
Baby. In Hungary, women have on average 3.2 children. No, I have no idea.
3.2. I think that's a bit too high.
Well, in
no.
France it's quite high, so I just imagine in Hungary it might be even higher. Okay,
No,
no.
it's not about statistics.
Okay, it's got to do with the word itself.
No.
With. I'm scared now.
I really don't know how to give a hint without giving it away.
Okay. But it's baby,
It's
not baby.
benefits relating to
Oh,
having a baby.
Okay, so families get benefits from the government.
Yeah, that's true, but I think that's true,
True everywhere. But I was going to say there's something specific about it.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Benefits relating
But-
to having a baby.
Is it when you have your first baby, you get some kind of present? I don't know.
Oh, that would be good, but no.
Just
Okay, I'll just give it to you. So, at the school leaving final exams, you can collect points, and you can get extra points for having a baby or being pregnant.
If you're in school. When you're in school.
Yeah, so we finished school when we were
Encouraging
18.
people to have. Okay.
And you need points on your exams and from your final grades to get into university.
Shocking.
And you get extra
Shocking.
points to help you get into university when you're pregnant. I tell this to everyone when we talk about Hungarian education system because it sums it up perfectly.
But does it mean that a lot of people are having babies just to
I don't
extra
think
points?
so.
Okay.
I don't know anyone in my circles who did that,
Okay.
but it probably does happen, yes.
Okay.
And the funny thing is, it's more extra points than if you have a language certificate.
What about if you have twins? You can like.
I
double
don't
the amount of
think
points?
it varies based on the amount of children. So these are 5 things you probably didn't know about the country. I think some of them were like, Hungarians probably don't know them. But yeah, come still, please visit us if I didn't take your, I don't know, will to do that. But yeah, come and see for yourself.
Merci d'avoir regardé notre vidéo, j'espère que cela vous a plu. Si vous voulez vous abonner à notre chaîne, cliquez ici. English! Okay. So, if you would like to watch one of our previous videos, then click here.